So in 2022, I had a news article pop up on my phone about the sports bra in Portland, Oregon. And it was all about Jen Wynn starting this sports bar dedicated to women's sports. And we were like, man, that's pretty interesting. Like, how is she gonna do that? Because at the time there wasn't a lot of women's sports on a network. Marlene and I are partners in life and in business. We both love sports, and so we were watching what was happening. And then in June of 2023, we went to Seattle and we went to the Rough and Tumble. And we started watching a WNBA game, and everybody there was having a blast, and the energy was amazing. They all knew the staff. It was just a great place. And we were like, I think we could do this in Austin. So Austin has more than 20-something, 30-something places with televisions, but they all focus on men's sports. And for us to go watch an event, you had to call ahead, you had to ask for it or get there and beg them to put it on a TV. Then you couldn't get sound for it. Or what's happened to us a lot is they'll start it and then the guys come in and ask for their game and they would cut us off and they would take the sound away. And so there's a need for giving women's sports and female athletes that same attention and that same pedestal to put them on televisions and to let their fans see them and hear them. Just in general, Austin is we're one of those cities where people always want to go visit and talk about, and it's one of the top cities in the country. It's time that the women had a place like this. Early 2024, we started an Instagram, started hosting pop-ups for sporting events, and we started getting followers, and we had a few hundred. And it was clear, first off, that we wanted to make sure everyone understood we were women's sports. All fans are welcome, but we would only be doing collegiate and professional women's sports on our televisions. So we started using a tagline, basically, ATX Women's Sports Pub. We had someone come to us as we were about to open and said, now that you're finding a space and you're gonna open, you probably should have something easier for a logo, for something shorter. And so our PR firm had a list of some things, and 1972, it hit us immediately because it was such a significant year providing access to girls and women in college to play sports. And for us, that's, we're trying to remove barriers and open a space for women athletes and women's sports. And so that was it. We were like, 1972 is it. So one of our efforts is to support local women's sports teams. So Austin has so many. We have tackle football that are women. We have semi-pro soccer and rugby. So we have committed to them. We want to be that space for them after games, after practice, for their fans. We want to bring them and their fans together. We've had people walk up to us and my wife, Marlene, and say, I've never been to a place where I felt as safe. I can come and enjoy my friends, have drinks and food, and I'm not having to worry about the toxic masculinity of men's sports bars. They have loved being able to cheer their favorite teams on, and again, sharing that and cheering on with them, that's the highlight. So great to be with a group like that.